Hello again and welcome back to Southeast Texas Weekly. Kent Batman, the Hardin County Republican chair, joining us on the right. Nathan Buddy Reynolds joining us as well. Great to see you, Democratic activist, and our good friend right here, the Colonel, joining us once again. W.L. Pate, Beaumont City Councilman. To tell us about this matter of the clarification on Dr. Ben Carson.
Well, what I thought was fascinating was, I've been on the Academy Selection Board for congressman since Nick Lampson was a congressman in 95, and then Ted Poe, and now Randy Weber. It is routine if somebody like Ben Carson, who's the top ROTC candidate with the grades, to say, pretty much say, would you like to go to West Point? It's almost a given because every single congressman gets at least one.
So that would not be unusual for him to perhaps misconstrue that he was given.
Well, no. Here's the thing: if you're the top man, and somebody said, would you like to go? That's all you got to do is apply.
But when you say I was accepted to West Point, that would infer that you had actually applied.
No, but what he said was not that he accepted it, but that he was offered the opportunity.
And I guess I could see that.
And when he said a scholarship,
what about
it is a scholarship. It costs the government $250,000.
He said he was sitting there talking to General Westmoreland about this thing, and there's no record of Westmoreland ever being in the room.
Well, there was...
Now, how are you going to dance out of this one?
Well,
how is he going to dance out of this one?
No, here's the thing.
The way he dances, he raised more money.
Well, the fact is, if somebody says he wasn't there, okay, they also can't find the guy that he supposedly got in a fight with 40 years ago.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah. Maybe that's
but we're supposed to believe that Hillary Clinton had the billing records from the Rose Law Firm in her bedroom and had no idea how those got there. But you're going to question whether Ben Carson bumped into General Westmoreland somewhere, and he said, "Hey, I understand you're a top student. Would you like to go to West Point?" And he goes,
"Let me get some folks in here. Is Carson going to be? Is he going to at some point in this, possibly even in the general election, he's going to be knocked out of the race because of the embellishments?"
Probably not because of that, but a combination of things. I don't think Dr. Ben Carson has much substance. He's a really nice guy, but I just don't see a candidate there.
You don't see a candidate. Okay.
If he had been a community organizer and a brain surgeon, that would have taken him over the top.
The important thing with this and everything else has been handled. Every time CNN, those kind of groups come up and attack a Republican candidate, that candidate's fundraising goes way up, and his poll numbers do better. I mean, all the rest of the candidates are saying, "How do I get attacked?"
Well, see, and also keep in mind when President Obama said he would. His mother and dad were inspired by Selma, and he was born, except that he was 3 years old when that happened. Much like Hillary being named after Sir Edmund Hillary when, let's see.
He didn't do it till after she was born.
Yes, she was already born when he did it as well, but they overlooked real obvious stuff. He said his grandfather freed the folks at Auschwitz, except the Soviet Union did that.
Will
There's
Trump
about
make
30.
Will he make a gaffe somewhere in this campaign? Possibly this weekend in Beaumont, Texas.
He could do it this weekend, but I get the feeling after seeing the last two debates that he's kind of peaked. He's kind of running out of gas, and the things he's saying are more repetitive.
They're sounding redundant to you.
They're very. The speech is getting old. He needs to come up with some new stuff.
You got to get new material. Okay. What will you expect from this weekend with Donald Trump?
I think it's going to be sold out. I think people are going to wish they could get in that can't get in. I think Trump's going to have a great time. I think the people of Southeast Texas are going to have a great time. I don't think he's going to make a gaffe that'll cause him to get knocked down, although I've been predicting for months that he would. He's got staying power that nobody can predict.
Well, I hope that he opens the program with, "Want to make America great again? What better place than the home of the world's greatest female athlete, Babe Didrikson Zaharias?" How can you beat that?
Talk about showman. This guy right here.
If Trump gets nominated, it's because of Marco Rubio, John Kasich, Jeb Bush, Ted Cruz, and Ben Carson.
I got you. All
There's
right,
something to that.
And that's a pretty good place to end it here on Southeast Texas Weekly. The Donald will be in Beaumont this weekend, and KBMT has coverage throughout the day on Saturday, including streaming live coverage on the web. So if you get a chance, be sure and check out 12 News Now for that. Have a good night.